This is about my 10th try for this video, but hopefully the audio records this time. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get ungated in any Amazon category. Now, first thing you guys should know is some of these categories are automatic approval, which means you apply, 99% of people get approved. The others are a little bit more difficult. You do have to provide some documentation and other things, such as invoices. Now, as far as that goes, I would never order a product before I know I'm ungated in a certain category. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, and I just want to put it out there that there are companies that do ungating on Amazon. They'll provide you with invoices and other things that you need for the difficult categories. Most of them charge around $200–300 a category. However, I don't think those meet Amazon's terms of service. I think it's against their rules, so I can't recommend that. I just wanted to let you guys know that those exist. So to get to the page, that's just Google Amazon gated categories list, and it'll pull this up. This will be the first thing you see, and it shows you these are kind of all the gated categories. So the ones that are very difficult are beauty, groceries and gourmet food, sexual wellness are all very difficult to get ungated. You do need invoices and whatnot. So let me show you what those ones kind of look like when you are trying to get ungated. So this first one is the example for beauty. So I'll ask you, which of the following statements describes your responsibility when listing products? So they just want to make sure you know what you're doing, you know the rules and whatnot to keep their customers safe. So in this one, the answer would be, I'm responsible for all products I sell on Amazon and understand that whether they violate the law or otherwise are restricted for sale on Amazon. And then they ask you another question kind of like that about the list, and the answer is, while the list is intended, it doesn't cover all products, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like school answers. You know what they want to hear. If you list products for sale on Amazon that are illegal, blah, 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 the answer is all of the above on these ones. Now, you'll see these in a couple categories. They're the same. Which of the following represents best practice? It would be all of them. So when in doubt about a product may be sold, don't list it. Buying inventory from another source, apply. Kind of just ask random questions like that, and the answer is all of the above for them. So let's hit continue. And it'll take us to another question. So are the beauty products that you intend to sell new? Yes, you have to answer yes to that. How many products do you intend to sell? Over 1,000. And then this might vary for you guys. Do my products have UPCs? If you're private labeling, yes. Are my products registered in brand registry? If you have your products or your brand registered, then you can click yes. I do not, so I do not hit that. Hit continue, and then it will ask for invoices. Now this is important. I would do the 3 invoices. I would never do the other ones. That's what they want to see. So this is where it's difficult. You can talk to suppliers, but you need invoices that show that you purchased, not just pro forma invoices, which are just kind of doesn't show you actually purchased. So they want 3 invoices. You just upload pictures of those. Sometimes they're still stingy even if you do that. That's why they can be difficult, and sometimes the service is helpful if you can find people that have done it before. But as far as the harder categories, that's about it for those. The easier categories that are automatic approval, so like I said, automotive, clothing, etc., they're all pretty easy. Now, one thing you do have to watch out for, so jewelry is one of the ones. It's probably, I think it's the only one. You cannot run pay-per-click advertising in jewelry, that category. You're not allowed to run any ads on Amazon. You can run Facebook ads, but you cannot. It does not allow pay-per-click on Amazon. So be aware of that. And then a lot of these, I mean, if you're doing private labeling, you're not going to want to sell in most of these anyway, like watches, wine, shoes, services, gift cards, entertainment, and then the collectibles we're not going to mess with. But if you're doing retail arbitrage, clothing, watches, stuff like that can be very helpful to get ungated in. And these are easy. You don't need to spend any money. These are automatic approval, so what the form will look like. Yours might look slightly different since I'm already approved in those categories, so I can just show you the generic form. But it's very simple normally. All you have to do is choose the category, say how much you think you're going to sell, revenue online. Now I would just put 100 to 500,000. How many products? You can put 1, you can put 2 or 3. I usually put 2. Condition, you want to put new. Company website. Now if they ask for this and you don't have it, don't worry. You can kind of make one up. Sometimes they do want to see that you do have a website with your products on there. If you don't, it's not a big deal. Your form won't look exactly like this, like I said, because I'm already approved. A lot of times they don't even ask for the website. Now this is kind of just their general form, so it usually won't include that. If it does, just buy a domain name, and put the products on there real quick. Cost about 30 bucks, I think, 10 bucks. But the rest is kind of self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. You should get automatically clothing, shoes, watches, jewelry, all of those. And like I said, health and personal care is now ungated. It used to not be. But when it comes to beauty, sexual wellness, and food, pretty difficult. I was not able to do them myself, but there are companies that do it. You can just Google Amazon Ungating service. They charge 200, 300 bucks, I think. If I had to choose one I would get ungated in, it would be beauty right now. There's a lot of good products in there. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you're new, please subscribe.